Guys, very quick before the video starts, I have to tell you guys that I know my lipstick looks really bad. I was wearing a new lipstick. It's safe to say that I'm never wearing it again because it like broke apart and started crumbling and just cracked on my lips as I was filming this video. So I'm so sorry. Please ignore that because I didn't want to refilm this video. It just wasn't going to be like the same if I refilmed it. So I hope you guys still enjoy the video.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a dupe video. Today's dupe video is going to be the Huda Beauty Nude palette versus the Beauty Creations Tease Me palette. Now, this one became very popular when pictures of this one surfaced because this one was already out. Just thought I'd throw that out there. This one was previously already out on the market before this one even came about. So just thought I'd let you guys know. Now, the Huda Beauty palette is $65, 18 eyeshadows. You can find it at Sephora and on the Huda Beauty website. I bought mine at Sephora. The Beauty Creations palette is available obviously on the Beauty Creation website, which it retails for $16. I bought mine at Forever Beauty, and that is a little makeup boutique around where I live, which I love going to. They have so much cute makeup, so many brands that I, only see online and would like to see them in person and swatch them all that. So I will leave their link in the description down below. Also on their website they carry this palette and it retails for $16.99. And also on Beauty Creations, the palette is on sale right now for $12. You can also find it on Shop Hush, but they are currently sold out. So maybe if you want to stock their page until it becomes available, you can buy it there too. Now, starting off, I need to show you guys the inside because I feel like that's what everyone started seeing, obviously, and making them be like a dupe. So this is what they look like up close. Beauty Creations, Huda Beauty. The palettes are both beautiful. Now, I will say the packaging on this one is very pretty, very Huda Beauty-ish. I personally like that her face is on here, like her eyes. I like that aesthetic, especially since I have the Desert Dust palette and I do have the first Rose Gold, but I have the very first one with the clear like lid. But I like it. I know a lot of people don't like that she puts her face on all her products, but I mean, it is her brand. Her name is literally the brand name. So to me, I don't find it like, I don't find an issue with it. Her little palettes don't have her face on it, and she has like 8 of those or 10 of those already. So, if you're interested in something that doesn't have her face on it, those palettes don't have it. But this palette is usual Huda Beauty packaging, palette aesthetic, everything. Now, inside you can see the eyeshadows, a big mirror. This one feels hefty. It feels way more heavy than this one. Now, my arm's not going to fall off from how heavy it is. It just feels like a little more, how can I say it? A little more quality. This one definitely feels very light, like if there's nothing inside. This one feels a little bit heavier, but I think it also has to do with this one having a much smaller mirror than the Huda Beauty one, because it does still have all the eyeshadows. And I would say the packaging is a bit thicker as well. Let's see. Yeah, it's maybe a pinch thicker. Now, in true dupe video form, I am going to let you guys know that this video is not to bash any of the brands that I mentioned in this video, whether it's the one that's being duped or whether it's the original brand. These videos are to find dupes for all of you or some of you that don't want to shell out $65, because I know not a lot of people want to shell out $65 for an eyeshadow palette. So I shell them out for you guys, and then I shell out a little bit more to find a dupe for you guys. So, that's my little disclaimer in all of my videos. No hate towards any other brands. I am just here to help you guys. So, starting off, I am going to say that, should I just say it right away? They're not dupes. I have tried them out. I have used them multiple times. I have swatched them side by side. I have tried to use the colors that best correlate with one another from both palettes, and to me, they're not a dupe. It's not a dupe. The palette, the Huda Beauty palette, has unique eyeshadows. In my opinion, these shadows right here, the shimmery ones, these right here that have like a little white flecks in them, they're different from the shimmers in this palette, and they're just different from what anything I have in my collection and my other palettes, and they're unique. I personally love them. They have like this holographic reflect on the eyes, and they have different color glitters that you can actually see once you're up close. But for them to be a dupe, they're not, honestly. Individually, both of them, I feel like they're great palettes, because this one still has its own thing. You know, it's still a good palette. I'm not gonna say it's not a good palette just because it's not a dupe. But they're both individually good palettes. Now, am I gonna recommend this one for a dupe for this one? No, I'll recommend it as its own palette, just like I would recommend this one as its own palette, because they just have different tones, different hues than each other, so it doesn't really make it a dupe. This one I feel like is definitely more warm tone, and this one has a more pinky, more like lavender, violet vibes to it. So I mean, it does have like those warm shades, but it has these two right here. And the Tease Me palette has like all warm shades with the like shimmery shades. So this one also, the shimmers are definitely different, but I'm going to swatch them for you guys just so you can see that they do have their own thing, and it's still a great palette regardless of if it's a dupe or not. But I mean, look at the shimmers. They're very pretty. They still have something to them. They're not like, look at that one. That one's stunning. And then this one that I have on my lid is beautiful as well. Let me swatch them for you guys just so you guys can see that they're still equally gorgeous. They have great pigmentation. The palette works amazing. It just doesn't work as a like exact dupe for the Huda Beauty one. It has 5 ready to layer textures, 10 buttery mattes, 4 multi-reflective shadows, 2 pressed glitters, 1 pressed pearl. So there's a pressed pearl, I think those 4 are multi-reflective shadows, and that's exactly, well, I didn't know that name, but that's exactly what it looks like. You can see the multiple amounts of different colored glitters in the eye when you apply it. I personally like to apply these with my finger. It's just so much easier. You get more bang for your application than if you use a brush. Even a wet brush, I feel like the finger application is just much better. So I'm going to go with this one first. Look at the color. Like, they are very, very pigmented. They are very, very beautiful. I just love them so, so much. Look at that. I know my swatches look like ass, and this doesn't really do it justice, but you can see how they, like, the color shifts. I don't know, it's just beautiful. The glitters, I personally like the glitter when they included it in the previous palette, the Desert Dust palette. I even hit pan on it. That's how much I loved that glitter. And I'm so happy they included like that wine tone glitter, because that's my color if you didn't already see my backdrop. And then this other one has multiple shades in it. I just love this palette. I think it's a very, very good palette, and it also has a concealer, primer / base. Now, I did try it. It's not my favorite, but if you're in a pinch and you forget your eyeshadow primer, it will definitely work. It'll do its job. I'm just used to applying my whole mask, my whole foundation, and then doing concealer on my lids and setting it with powder, and then going on with my eyeshadows. So this one doesn't have a concealer base primer thing. It just has a different color, which I can't even tell which is a different color because they're just different colors compared to each other. Now, I also want to mention that I had to finish my eye look, the outer corner part, like the purple and the pink and the crease, with the Huda Beauty palette, because I wanted to do a cohesive look, like on both eyes. And the colors in this palette, just there isn't a match to the ones I used from this palette, because I did this eye first. So I just finished that. But the color on the lid, I did use it from the Beauty Creation palettes. I did use two shadows. I used Lust and Classy. And mixed together, they kind of give like the same hint as the one from the Huda Beauty palette, which I used Grave. So just want to throw that out there, because I know the colors and the eye look similar, but it's only because of that. So if you want to see both of the palettes in action, then just keep on watching.
Now, here is where the issue started happening with the Beauty Creations palette not being like a dupe for the Huda Beauty. As you can see, I'm really trying to get these colors to work, but it just was not the match. The colors were not exact dupes. They didn't even look similar. As you can see right now, one side looks more warm, like orange tone, as opposed to the Huda Beauty side, which you can see these colors are more purple, pink, and it just looks way better from the Huda Beauty side. So I decided to finish it off with that palette, just these two colors, like they're very pretty purple and pink one, just so the looks can be kind of cohesive on both sides. And then I continued with this super purple one, which is like my favorite one from the Huda Beauty palette. So I blended this out, and then I finished the complete look with the glitter from the Beauty Creations. As you guys can see right here, both colors I mixed so that it can look, again, closer or similar to the Huda Beauty side, which this one was just a little too gold, and the other one was a little too silver, so I guess mixed together they just looked kind of similar.
about the tutorial. I know it looked a little rough, but you know, we got through it. I fixed it with this one and I still finished off with this one, so we're all good. I came to the realization while I was doing this last tutorial that it's not a dupe. They're not a dupe for each other individually. They're amazing palettes, each of them on their own. They're very good. I love this one and I recommend this one equally as much as I love and recommend this one. But to recommend this one as a dupe for this one, it's definitely a no-go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Are you on the same boat as me and think that they're not dupes, or do you think that it's a close dupe? Now I'm going to wait to see if Bad Habit Beauty actually does a dupe palette for this one, because they've done it for the other two. So I'll wait for that one, and then I'll definitely, fingers crossed, they do have it. I'll update and do another dupe video. But for now, just because I saw the hugest rave on this palette being a dupe for this one to save your money because it's the same thing, it's not, and that's just my opinion. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for all your support, all your sweet comments. I truly appreciate you guys. Don't forget, I am doing Vlogmas, link in the description below. All my social media accounts are also always linked down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And with that, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!